smell great. Now that we got that out the way, we're gonna get into 13 questions. That was sent in by our homegirl, Miss Hollywood 313. She from Detroit. I figured let's give her 13 questions. She can ask your big homie, Fiend for the Money, International Jones, you heard me? So, the first question was, how did entertainment enter my life? I'm gonna say entertainment into my life by my father and mother let me stay up late to watch Earth, Wind and Fire, a lot of great big bands, perform. I get to see the performances, saw them on stage and was blown away by it. Not only that, my mother and my father constantly played music always through the house. One of them big old brown, old ass record players, you heard me? I remember hearing a lot of Sade, Anita Baker, a lot of people, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Maze feature Frankie Beverly is like the soundtrack to our lives, whether regardless of the age group, if your parents grew up in the era which mine grew up in. So I would say that would be how entertainment entered my life. How was Fiend discovered? How was I discovered? That is a very, very good question. I can't just owe it to one person, but I can say my brother, rest his soul, hearing me run lyrics to him every night. He used to come in from hustling on the street doing whatever, he was doing. And he paid me $10, $20 to make him a bowl of cereal, scramble some eggs and rice or something. And I would get him to listen to these raps. You heard me? I remember sitting down, let him know, Kev, your food ready. Put it in the kitchen table, sit it down. He come sit down, I come hurt him, slide right back in the chair in front of him, and be like, check this out. He was like, oh, bro, come on, bro. So I would say my brother gave me that confidence to want to pursue it for real. And I would think that's how I discovered it about myself. And from there, I got introduced to Devious, Musa, Mellow Fellow. Before my brother passed away, he had ran it with them about my little brother wanted to do music. And they took it upon themselves after my brother passed away to follow with his wishes, you know what I mean? And they got me in the studio. I learned how to count bars, learned studio etiquette, you feel me? I was a fly on the wall, real fly on the wall, you hear me? As I watched my OGs or the great MCs, the people pursuing music before me out of my neighborhood, out of my city, out of my village, do it before me. So those are the fibers of that section of my life of being discovered. Did you ever have a moment where you wanted to quit? If so, what was that moment? The moment I wanted to quit music. The moment I wanted to quit music, I believe it or not, it was a gang of times, but the first moment I wanted to quit, something really traumatic happened to me in the streets. And behind me pursuing my music, it made me disengage with wanting to pursue music like that. It made me want to finance it myself instead of getting help from somebody, because you never know what came from that. You can't be of it and not in it. You can't be in it and not of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you with them, you with them. And a lot of things can come with that, you know what I mean? You may just be going to do music, but these gentlemen or these ladies may be doing something else, and you can get the blowback of that, you know what I mean? So that was one time, and bad contracts, bad fucking contracts, bad deals, bad situations, things not going the way you want it to go, or make you want to quit, the situation with that group of people. It don't mean that you may have a personal dislike. It's just that behind the drive that I wanted to do and the drive of wanting to put it out when I wanted to put it out, those things were conflict of interest of times that made me want to quit. You know what I'm saying? Especially not getting the paper that you feel you should get or that you are entitled to behind pursuing this career, and having record sales or gold or platinum success that should equate to finances, and it don't. It's totally discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Top 3 songs we didn't know you contributed to. Top 3 songs you didn't know. Well, I played a huge part in when Pimp C was released from jail on getting T.I. to make his first single redoing front, back, side to side, which got Pimp C, Bun B, Manifest reproduced it, and shout out to Smoke D. Of course, he was involved with that, so he was able to receive publishing writers from that as well. So that was a song I was intricate in being able to put these guys together that I felt would be a great contribution towards T.I. project at the time. The reality of it that T.I. had to like it, agree with it, think it was dope. So not to take nothing away, like he didn't have decision making. So, you know, shout out to T.I. for that, Atlantic Records, Mike Karen for that. Second song, you can check in the writer's credits. A lot of people may not know. I wrote Trina's verse for the Bad Bitch remix. Webby song Bad Bitch, I wrote her verse for that. Hella funny story about that. I sent my version of it to Trill Entertainment. Shout out to Mel and Turk, you heard me? And they heard me rapping that verse instead of getting Trina's verse back yet, and it was funny. Oh my God, they had these dudes hear me rapping and her perception was funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? They hear, bro, what this is? You know, and they was waiting on her version of that. So, you know, that was dope. I would say a third one that people didn't know I contributed to was, let me think. I did a lot of writing, a lot of stuff I don't take credit for as a ghostwriter, so that is that. So there's no need to bring up that if I ghost wrote. But if I came on as a writer, you see my name in the credits, you know what it is. But I could say contributed to, a lot of cats didn't know I produced for Jadakiss' first LP. And I produced for, I believe, his third LP. I produced a song for Jadakiss featuring Young Jeezy called Something Else. They used it twice on the project. One is the original and a second is a remix with some other artists along with Jadakiss and Young Jeezy. Shout out to Mike L, shout out to Rest in Peace Ice Pick. You heard me, shout out to Double R for that huge situation. And always shout out to my brother Musa for constantly never giving up on me behind landing that track and assisting me with my career. You heard me?